Hello everybody, this is Grant with my channel Proficiency Bonus. Today I'm going to start something all brand new. I just finished my Nuzlocke a couple days ago, and now I am doing a mono run. That's what I'm calling it because I don't know what else to call it. A mono run is where I'm only going to be collecting and training Pokemon of one type. And the type that I've chosen is poison. I've done this uh, type of thing before because I've played Pokemon Gold since early 2000s, and I've just became so stuck in the same Pokemon, using them over and over again, that I decided to give myself a challenge and only train one type. And I've done that for fire, water, electric, ground, normal, flying, and grass so far. I don't have any of those up on YouTube because I wasn't recording them. So this is going to be the first mono run that I've done on my channel. So I am happy to say that I am going to be applying my proficiency bonus to Pokemon Gold as I only train poison type Pokemon. Now let's go over the rules of my mono run. There's 4 rules. I can only train poison type Pokemon. And I underlined train because there will be something later. I may enter a cheat code to obtain a poison type Pokemon as my starter, which I've already done. I have my emulator up and running, and I've entered the cheat code to get a male Nidoran as my starter. If I cheat in a Pokemon as my starter, I must choose the Pokemon that will make my rival's Pokemon strong against mine. And since Nidoran is poison and then eventually becomes poison ground, actually it would have been smarter. It's actually going to be better to choose Cyndaquil. I thought that it was going to be Chikorita, but no, I'm going to be choosing, quote-unquote, choosing Cyndaquil. But I'm actually going to be, I'm going to pick up the ball that has Cyndaquil in it, but it will actually be a Nidoran. So then my rival will be choosing Totodile. So then later in the game, when I have a ground type, a poison ground type, he's going to have a water type, which will be strong against my ground type Nidoking. And the 4th rule is I may catch other types of Pokemon for use as HM slaves only, but I may not use them competitively. So I can pick up Goldeen if I needed to do things like Surf and Whirlpool, things that you need to have to move around in. But if I have something that's not a poison type, I can't use it competitively. So the only time that I would be able to do that is like if all of my other things fainted, and that was the last one that I had in my team, and yeah. Speaking of fainting Pokemon, you will notice that this is not a Nuzlocke, so I will be allowing my Pokemon to faint. If they do, it won't be the end of that Pokemon. Also, I am recording this at night, but in order to get a Spinarak, which I want to try and get a Spinarak because that's a poison type, I have to be in the morning, so I've already set my time on my game for the morning. So it's actually 9:24 a.m. in the game. So now that I've gone over the rules, let's get in the game. Right there I have the Nidoran sheet. So as soon as I pick up, not this ball, that's the one that has Chikorita, but this one, now it should be, I don't know, I think it's all right. Just I'm pretty sure I know what's going on. Is that it won't change. Either it says that it's a Cyndaquil, and then later it'll turn into a Nidoran when I check it first, or something's going to go on. Oh, by the way, my name is Sid, short for acidic. So let me just check it. Okay, yeah, it's a Cyndaquil, but so I'm going to take this cheat off for a second until I get Pokeballs. So I'm just going to run as fast as I can to Mr. Pokemon's house, and since Cyndaquil is not a poison type, I cannot train with it. So I have to run from every battle. Berries along the way. I am super excited that I will not need to pick up any antidotes or poison cure berries. I think that's a poison cure berry, so I'll be able to get rid of that. No sweat. Hello, you must be Sid. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Sid received mystery egg, and that is going to go right into my PC when I get it later in the game. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know that. Ah, so you're Sid. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I got the Pokedex. Sorry, Oak, I'm not going to be much help in this run. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Sid, I'm counting on you. Are you returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Okay, I'm depending on you. Ring, ring. Professor Elm is calling me. Hello, Sid? Oh, it's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no, please get back here now. Oh no, what has ever happened? Alright, and I'm just going to be smoke screening this Totodile because I don't want it. Oh, I'm just going to be leering it. That's even better. So I'm going to let Chuckie. Oh, I should have taken that berry off of him. Forgot. What a waste of time. My name is question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. All right. Run away. And I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently, it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? Yeah, his name was Alkali. which is a cooler name than Sid, but that's whatever. So Alkali was his name. Thanks for helping my investigation. Sid, this is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Sid handed the mystery egg to Professor Elm. Whoa! This? But is it a Pokemon egg? If it is a great discovery. What? Professor Elm gave you a Pokedex? He should have known better. Sid, is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Sid. You may have what it takes to become the champion. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon, too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. Sid, the road to the championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. What is that supposed to mean, Elm? Sid, use these on your Pokedex quest. And thank you for the Pokeballs. I'm going to go talk to my mom. Oh, that's a cute Pokemon. Where did you get it? Oh, you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too, but what can I do to help? I know, I'll save your money for you. Oh, I completely forgot. I don't think I picked up any money at all from my mom during my Nuzlocke. Yes, save my money, please. All right. Yeah, because if she saves my money, then... Oh, I gotta turn on that cheat code. If she saves my money, then one of the first items that she'll get me, like when I'm in Goldenrod City, is a Moonstone, and by that time I'll definitely have a Nidorino. Alright. Alright, so there's the Nidoran. I entered the code. I know, this is technically against the rules. Whatever. Gotcha. Nidoran was caught. The poison pin Pokemon. It is small, but its horn is filled with poison. It charges, then stabs with the horn to inject poison. Sweet. Yes, this is Chuckie. I know the other one, the Cyndaquil is named Chuckie, but that's because I thought it would turn into a... Alright. So I'm going to switch these two. Yeah, it's got tackle. That's good. Alright, I need to heal up here. Alright. Oh, I forgot to turn the cheat code off. Let's see what it actually is supposed to be. It's going to change color here in a second. Maybe not. Okay, front. Oh, it's supposed to be a fret. Alright. Or a Sentret. Oh, this is really annoying having a Leer at the top. I'm going to change that around. I'm going to give you a berry. And I'm going to use a berry on you. Alright. Potion. Sweet. Alright. Oh. That's fine. Oh, hey. That's cool. That's the last focus center I went into. So, alright, now I'm trying to remember where the fallen. Spinracks are. Pretty sure they're up. Here. Therapy is not a poison type, right? No. Now watch, and it's gonna be like Spinrack's gonna be a night one. Or is Spinrack a night? And I'm thinking of Ladybug? Ladybug the morning one? You know what? I bet Ladybug is the morning one. Right, well, give me a map. Well, I need to box Cyndaquil. Right, he gives me a map card. Deposit Cyndaquil. Right. Actually, something that I meant to show you guys is this document. Because just saying, oh, I'm only going to catch Pokemon, or only poison type Pokemon, you can say that, but it's a lot harder than it might. It's harder than it sounds, and because oh yeah, I'll only catch poison types, which is great, but then how are you supposed to beat the Psychic Gym or the Ground Gym if you're only getting poison type Pokemon? And so I made a spreadsheet here, and I put all of the fully evolved poison types in Gen 2, which are Arbok, Muck, Weezing, Nidoqueen, Nidoking, Crobat, Venusaur, Beedrill, Vileplume, Venomoth, Victreebel, Tentacruel, Gengar, Ariados, and Quillfish. And then I listed all of the different types, and if that Pokemon can learn a type, a damaging move of a type, I put a 1 in there. So Arbok can learn a normal, grass, poison, ground, and dark type move for a total of 5 different types of moves that Arbok can do. It knows the strength TM. And the earliest place that I can get it is Johto, around the middle of Johto in Goldenrod City, because I can purchase it at the Goldenrod Game Corner. Muck, the earliest place that I can get that is in Kanto, late in the game. So Muck is probably not going to be caught. I already have my Nidoran, and I'm super excited about that because if you check out over here, Nidoking can learn 11 different types of moves. Normal, fire, fighting, water, poison, electric, ground, ice, bug, ghost, dark, and steel. And it can learn surf and strength. I love that Nidoking can learn surf. It's going to be, he's definitely going to be my surfer. And it's looking as though I'm going to have to catch a Quillfish, or else just find an HM slave that can do Whirlpool, because Quillfish is the only one in this of all the poison type Pokemon that can learn Whirlpool in this generation. I'm also going to need a Crobat to be able to fly around. And then, as you can see, I have Venusaur on the list, but I can't catch a Venusaur in this game. And yeah, so over here is where I decide who I'm going to have. And for sure, I'm going to have Chuckie, the Nidoran, which is going to be a Nidoking. I'm going to end up getting a Doty as well. That's going to be a Nidoqueen. Oh, that should be Ditto King, Ditto Queen, the Royal Nidos, Chuckie, Dodie. I'm definitely wanting to get a Haunter, and I can't get a Gengar because in order to get a Gengar in all the generations, you need to trade, and I'm unable to trade. I also don't really want to get a Grass Stone, which means that I wouldn't be able to get a Vileplume or a Victory Bell, but I could get a Weepinbell and a Gloom, which is, not as great. So what I'm looking at here, Gengar has got 7 different types, which isn't the best, but it's pretty sweet. Also, when I was planning on having Haunter, knowing it was Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, and then something else. Nidoking and Queen, one of them will have Surf. Something will be quite punchy, because Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Muck, something else. I think it was Gengar. Nope, not Gengar. But something can learn all the different punches: Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Dynamic Punch. But yeah, I haven't quite figured out what my 6 types are, what my 6 Pokemon are going to be, and what moves I'm going to have them learn eventually, or their nicknames. But then down here is where I write, how am I going to beat Faulkner? Well, that's, I'm not going to be able to do anything other than just grind. I just have to be bigger than it. Bugsy's got the Bug-type Pokemon, which, there's not really any type. It's not strong against it, it's not weak against it, so that'll just be a grinding up higher than that. Whitney, and I'm not going to go through all of these, but yeah, that's what I would do. I'd figure out how I'm going to beat them. Like Morty is going to be pretty difficult. I'm hoping to get an Arbok, or at least an Ekans, and they can bite. And the Haunter will be able to lick. So for now, I'm going to put Lick in there. So yeah, Dark and not Lick, Dark and Ghost to beat Morty, but Ghost isn't weak to Ghost. I don't think it's weak to Dark either. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure all this out later, and I'll show you guys when it's a little more done up here. But I gotta figure out if I can even get Spinnerack in the morning. I'm thinking that I was thinking about Ladybug, because now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, wondering if there's a way that I can change the time on here. Or else I'll just have to log on in the morning, which is actually going to be night, and catch one at night if I really want one. I mean, looking over here, Ariados can learn a normal type move, Whoop-de-doo. That's Giga Drain, I think, which is pretty cool. Poison, I got a lot of different poison type moves. It can do Dig, which might be handy. It can do a damaging Psychic move. I think that's Confusion, maybe, or perhaps Psychic, which would be great. Bug, the Bug moves aren't that great anyway, and I think that's Pursuit. So it's not the best thing, so I could even just go without it. But yeah, that is, I think I'm going to get up through this area. I'm going to grind up a little more on my way to the next city, which is Cherry Grove. Horn Attack! Yeah, baby. No, I was just in Cherry Grove. the next one. I don't even know what it is. You there. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. My son is awake. He was asleep an hour ago. Antidote? I don't need antidotes. I can't be poisoned. Silly game. Pokeball? I'll take one of those. Hey you, bug catcher Wade. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get you one, alright? Hang on a second. Let me battle with you. I think I'll be able to take out your team of level 2 Caterpies. Oh, a Weedle, though. Aw. Alright. In here, I'm going to try and get a Bellsprout. There we go. Pokeball. Bellsprout. I'm probably not going to be using it a whole lot, but it's a boy. Name it after the Lord of Flowers. Loris. For any Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire fans out there. I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm going to raise it to take on Faulkner. He's the leader of Violet City's gym. Oh. Hold on. I'm playing on a laptop, which is connected to another monitor, and I knocked the video cable out, so I couldn't see what I was doing. All right, so I've got Chuckie the Nidoran, and I've got Loris the Bellsprout. Since Chuckie is so close to leveling up, I'm gonna just switch out here like that. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. I'm going to grind him up for a second, I guess. There we go. All right, now I'll have Loris up front. I'm going to grind Loris up just a tad. And then I'm going to be going to Bellsprout Tower, which you guys remember what's up in Bellsprout Tower, right? That's right, we got some Ghastlies up there, which is a ghost poison type. So I will be heading that way after I grind up Loris. I don't think I'm going to get him all the way up to 11. I might not even grind him up at all. I might just, no, I'm not going to grind him up. We'll stop here and pick up tomorrow. So guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to try and do one a day, just like I did on the Nuzlocke. And hopefully this time I won't have any episodes where I'm just recording my shirt. All right, but thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, may all your hits be crits.